So I'm sitting in my garage today, working on the bike, getting it dialed in, setting it up for the trail ride tomorrow. Bing! And I just start cracking up because I think for some reason of the scene, the last scene in the Shawshank Redemption, where Red is walking towards Andy, and it's not a funny scene, it's kind of deep and emotional. But what it reminded me of was this time my friend, we'll call him Mr. M for now, got the name the $2 Million Man. And this is just going to be a story about how he got that name. Okay. Alright, okay. Okay, bring in the intro. Alright, so the story begins with my friend Mr. M and I moving to Los Angeles for the first time in our lives. And we had a place to stay when we moved there. We were staying with his uncle out in San Bernardino, which is 45 minutes east of Santa Monica, California, which is right there on the coast. And his uncle was a set decorator for movies, you know, for films. And he got us jobs, because when we moved to LA, we're so broke. Just like, what are we gonna do? Like, just broke. And come on, don't give me a hard time about that stop sign. That's 5 corners, Haiku Maui right there. 5 stop signs. It's just, can we not talk about that? Okay. So he gets us jobs as extras on the movie Wind Talkers. I don't know if you guys have seen it, with Nicolas Cage and this Indian guy, Adam Beach. He's in it. Anyways, John Woo film. And so he gets us his job on the movie, and we're working as extras, super cruise, free food all day long. We're just like completely stoked, like, yes, this is the best freaking gig ever. 14-hour days, and you know, I don't know, we're making like $150 or something a day, 125, 150 bucks a day. But the best thing was free food all day. You didn't really do anything, and you're just on a movie set, which was cool to experience. But that job was in Zuma Beach, or past Zuma Beach, which, if you guys don't know where Zuma Beach is, that's 45 minutes north of, wow, look at all this stuff. That's 45 minutes north of, is this tractor trying to stop me right now? Mr. Tractor, just chill. Oh my gosh, somebody's building a house down here. Crazy talk. Okay, so Zuma Beach, past Zuma Beach, is 45 minutes north of Santa Monica. So Zuma Beach to his uncle's house was just crazy. And then throw in traffic, and it just would take for frickin' ever. We'd never get home, which we tried a couple of times, but it was just a futile attempt. So we end up just sleeping in my Civic in Santa Monica, my Honda Civic, you know, the one with the getaway car. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's kind of funny. But we're sleeping in my Civic, and this job is a month long, and we're doing it, you know, going up there, doing the thing, and coming back down to Santa Monica. And by the time we get to Santa Monica, we're just completely exhausted and whatever, you know. Sometimes we go grab some food, but for the most part, we just pass out. And we were just doing this over and over and over again. About the, let's see, it wasn't quite the 3rd week, but we got paid. We got our paycheck. And we're like, hell yeah, our paycheck, we got money, let's go party. And you guys don't know Mr. M, but wow, look at this place, this is nuts. You guys don't know Mr. M, but he's like the nicest guy in the world, just almost to a fault. Just almost too nice and naive at times. So we decided to go out and party, and remember, we're every day, 14-hour days, long days, even though you're doing nothing, still a long freaking day to just be present. And so we're kind of, and sleeping in my Civic for 2.5 weeks, we were kind of loopy, just out of it, kind of whacked out. And so we partying, or we go to Hollywood, and I know this of Mr. M, that if he drinks a lot, he's got Mr. M number 2 that comes out to play. Mr. M number 2, he's a nice guy too, but he's just unpredictable. You don't know what he's gonna do, where he's gonna be, or how anything is gonna occur after the consumption of massive amounts of alcohol, which we started doing at about 5 p.m. Just like, yeah, we're rich! And so we're drinking, we're in Hollywood, we're just like, just almost homeless, because we hadn't, we'd take sink showers at the hotel, like jump in the pool when we could, nearby where we park and sleep. So we almost had that like homeless guy smell, and it was just really weird, because then the next day we're on a freaking crazy movie set. And so we're just getting smashed, we're out of our minds, we're like totally looped out and wasted. And somewhere in that we made a plan. I was like, Mr. M, if we for some reason get split apart, let's meet at the Santa Monica Pier, okay? Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. at the Santa Monica Pier. He's like, all right, yeah, whatever. And he's just getting lit at this point. So the night proceeds, and somewhere in the middle of the night, sure enough, I lose Mr. M completely. Don't know where he is. Middle of Hollywood Boulevard, or not Hollywood Boulevard, but the frickin' Sunset Strip is just a frickin' mess. Bars are getting out, it's 2 a.m., there's just drunkenness everywhere. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where's Mr. M? Where's Mr. M? Where's Mr. M? Where's Mr. M? And I just don't end up finding him at all. The whole night. Like, didn't find him at all. Next morning, long story short, the next morning I go to the pier and I'm just sitting in the sand, just hungover and just, feeling like crap. Still homeless, still haven't showered in weeks. And here comes Mr. M walking down the beach like frickin' Morgan Freeman in the end of the Shawshank Redemption. He doesn't have his surf shorts and t-shirt on like he had the night before. He's got like a frickin' silk long sleeve shirt with the nice ass cuffs rolled up. He's wearing like Armani pants. I'm like, what the hell? And he's got this shiny ass frickin' watch with all these diamonds on it. I was like, Mr. M, what the hell is going on here? He's like, oh my gosh. He's like, check out this watch. I was like, what the hell is that? He's like, it's a Tag Heuer. It's like a $30,000 watch. It's like, how the hell did you get that? What the hell is going on? I don't get it. And anyways, what turns out, what happened was, he ended up getting in the he was at this hotel called the Mondrian. It's like the nicest hotel on Sunset Boulevard. And he's sitting there at the front door trying to get in, but they wouldn't let him get in because he's just wearing surf shorts and a t-shirt and it's all fancy. So from that point on, he had it set in his head that he had to like get really nice clothing. And he like, I don't know, he was going around Hollywood, like just walking around, trying to figure out how he's gonna get some nice clothes. And this is Mr. M number 2 at this point, he's completely plastered. So he's got this weird, diluted reality whereby he has to find clothing. And he ends up getting in a car with some like Vietnamese guys who are like, he gets in the car and they're like, where you going? Where you going? And Mr. M's like, I don't know, I'm just looking for some clothes. They're like, we got clothes at our house, we got clothes at our house. And Mr. M's like, okay, I'll get in the car, that sounds good, let's go get the clothes. And like he gets in the car, they start driving down Sunset Boulevard, and he said all he remembers is them like grabbing his legs, and they kept saying, show me your cock, show me your cock, show me your cock. And Nick's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know. And then he gets out of the car, and winds up meeting some girl, going to her house, passing out, waking up, doesn't know where he is, feels like he has to find me, and then gets lost again, can't find the girl's house, so he ends up like breaking into this apartment building, into the laundry area facility, freaking jacked some guy's clothes that were all nicely like pressed and dried and whatever. It was like some nice apartment complex. And then he's walking on the street with that on, and he ends up buying a fake Tag Heuer on the side of the street by some dude, and he's like, totally got jacked on it, you know, spent 40 bucks on a fake watch. But the way it looked the next morning, I'll never forget, and that's what brought me to so much laughter today, and it just reminded me how priceless those moments really are. And I had been calling him the $2 million man ever since. Like, if we'd go out, I'd be like, so what's going on, Mr. M? Is the $2 million man coming out tonight? And he'd just laugh, whatever. Anyways, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Catch you on the flip side. Whoa.